Do you want to speak like a CEO? I'm not talking about perfect grammar or sounding like a textbook. I mean, real confidence. The kind of presence that makes people stop and listen. I've spent years coaching CEOs, and the way they speak, it's not talent, it's not luck, it's a skill. And today, I'm going to show you how to unlock that skill and speak like a CEO. So here you are. Maybe you're not a CEO. And you think, how can I ever speak like a CEO? Well, when you think about it, the whole thing is about connection. That's really what you're trying to do. You don't need to speak fast because nobody understands you when you speak fast. You don't need to speak loud. You don't need to have perfect grammar. You need to connect with your audience. And when you go through all of the different strategies in this video, you're going to find a way to really connect with your audience. Give them what they really need or want today. And when you do this, you have power. You speak with a purpose. You connect with your audience. And when you connect with your audience, then you're speaking like a leader. You're speaking like a CEO. CEOs don't speak to impress. They speak to connect. That starts with knowing who they're speaking to. Are they technical or emotional? Are they decision makers or just gathering information? Are they new to the company or industry experts? You can't connect with someone if you don't understand them. So here's a question to ask before every meeting or presentation. Who is my audience? And what do they care about today? It's simple, but powerful. One of my CEO clients always started with facts and data, but his team tuned out. Why? Because they were stressed, overwhelmed, and needed clarity, not charts. We adjusted his message to fit them. Suddenly, his meetings got shorter and more productive. The best leaders are not stuck in the past. They ask, what message does this audience need from me right now? Not last week, not next quarter, today. Before you speak, take 30 seconds and write, today, my audience needs to hear. Then finish the sentence. That clarity changes everything. If your team is confused, they need clarity. If they're worried, they need reassurance. If they're waiting for direction, they need a decision. Speak to that, not to impress, but to lead. This is the part most people skip, but CEOs don't. They don't just plan what to say. They plan how they want people to feel. Ask yourself, do I want them to feel confident, inspired, calm, motivated? Because the words are only half the message. Emotion is the other half. One female CEO I coached always sounded serious all the time, but her team needed hope. We shifted her tone just slightly. More warmth, more vision, and guess what? Her people leaned in. They didn't just understand, they felt her message. Let me say this clearly. You are not there to impress. You are there to help. This is where many professionals get stuck, especially if English isn't your first language. You think you need big words, perfect grammar, fancy phrases. You don't. You just need one mindset shift. How can I help someone in this room today? That's it. So think about that for a minute. When you focus on helping your audience, your energy changes. Your voice calms down. You stop chasing perfection. You become more powerful and, more importantly, more human. Here's the secret weapon: the pause. CEOs don't rush. They speak, then pause. And in that silence, people lean in. A pause gives your audience time to absorb. It gives you time to breathe and think. And most importantly, it shows confidence. Next time you speak, pause right before your key point, just for a second. It might feel like you're pausing for 10 minutes, but to your audience, it feels like strength. And it goes something like this. Today, the most important thing I want to share with you is to speak like a CEO. You need presence. You need to follow the different tips in this video. You see how that works? If I pause for 3 seconds, then you start to lean in. Like, oh, what's he going to say? And it really, really works. Here's how you can practice this. Try recording a short sentence without pauses. Then record it again. But pause before and after the most important word. You'll be shocked at how different you sound. I've talked a lot about recording yourself speaking, and this is a great, great tool. Most people, when they're speaking English, and English isn't your native language, you don't pause. But adding pauses can be so, so powerful. Speaking like a CEO is not about being loud, fluent, or perfect. It's about clarity, confidence, control, and most importantly, connection. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick one of the different tools I shared today. Know your audience, know the message they need today. Choose a feeling. Focus on helping. Use the power of the pause. Now I want you to practice just one of these this week. Then come back and tell me what changed. And if you want to go deeper, check out my video on how to speak with more feeling in English. I look forward to hearing how you did with this. Can you speak like a CEO? I know you can with the right practice. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share your comments, and I also invite you to learn your Business English Confidence Score. You'll find the link in the description below this video.